Hi, I'm Danny, and today I'm going to show you how to build our sukkah roof. This model that we're going to be doing is a 2x3 model, and we're going to be doing it on a demo sukkah. So the sukkah, your sukkah this will be the top of your sukkah, and we are going to start from here so you can see the whole demonstration clearly. This model would normally be a deluxe or a super sukkah, which has the same attachments. If your sukkah is a hard wall sukkah, then you'll have slightly different attachments. The pieces that you'll get is 4 pieces like this, and they slide into the top of your hardwall socket just like that with a little bit of flexibility. We're going to start with our L brackets. You'll start by putting 2 L brackets in onto the end of the top of your sukkah, just like that. Next, we're going to take the horizontal bar and add onto it our 2 corner pieces. The 2 corner pieces are like that. Make sure that your corners are facing out and these corners are facing down. Just put them in and tighten the bolt. Next, take it and place it into the top of your L bracket. You can adjust it to get it to fit, and then make sure to tighten it afterwards. Okay, next we're going to take the horizontal bars. They come in 3 pieces, arch bars. They come in 3 pieces, and for a 2x2 and 2x3, you've got 3 bars, and for a 3x3 and 3x4, you've got 4 bars. This is how they come. So you've got one end that's fixed, another middle piece that joins into here, and the final piece that has holes on the end, they're just joined together. Okay, we're going to start by inserting them into the corners. Just like that. Okay, next we're going to put our material onto the arch bars. We're going to start by putting each one of these rollers onto the arch bars. So start on one end, then do the middle, and then do the other end. Yeah. Just go one at a time. Make sure not to leave any out. That's very important. Okay, great. We've got all our rollers on. Next, we're just going to shift the whole material to the other end. You can do this by lifting it up gently and even just putting it from the sides. Okay. The next step is to connect and adjust the angle of your bars. The way this is done is by using these pieces over here to set your angle. As you'll see, your arch bars has holes in it, and you need to set the hole in the right position. Now, if you're not sure what hole to use, check the instructions on the website and follow those. For this sukkah model, we're going to be setting our outer bars in the 5th hole and the inner bar on the 4th hole. But it's very important to remember that the outer bars must be shorter than the inner bar. That means the outer bars will be lower down and the inner bar or bars will be higher up, and that will give us a nice drainage system for the rain. So we're going to go ahead and attach these things. If it's a bit difficult, just twist it from side to side and get them in the right position. Okay, once you've got your material attached, we need to connect it to the horizontal bars. Right here we have our horizontal bar. This is from an older model which has the piece going down. Just keep that piece facing down and attach your corner pieces on. What we're going to do over here is first attach this piece to the L brackets just like this, and then put the whole thing under the bars and rest it on the top of your sukkah just like that. Now we're going to connect these pieces onto the horizontal bar. This is the tricky part, so pay attention. I'm going to use a hammer over here to give it a little bit of force. It's not straight. It needs to be straight over there. Just push. Okay. Okay, there we go. One in. Two in. Three in. Okay. Now all that's left to do is get your L bracket back in here. Just pull the whole thing over, get them in position, and now pull back and push down. Okay, that's 90% done. As you can see, the outer bars are lower down than the inner bar. That's going to give us our drainage system. The next thing we're going to do is set up the string. That's going to be to open up and close your sukkah roof. Pull your sukkah closed all the way, and now get your string. Okay, take your string and fold it in half. So that's simply done by taking the two ends, holding them together, and then going the other way and getting the center of the string. Once you have the center of the string, place it through a loophole right here, just like this, and then the entire string through the loop. and tightening the whole thing. Now it's firmly attached to this end and won't come loose. Once you've done that, pull one end, any end, to this side, and the other end, take it over to the other side. Okay, great. Now we'll pull these two strings together at the same time to open your sukkah roof, and you pull those strings together at the same time to close your sukkah roof. When you've done with your whole system, put these inside the sukkah from there, so that from inside the sukkah you can pull and close your sukkah roof. Just look how smooth it opens and closes, like a charm. The final thing we're going to show you over here is how to make sure your sukkah roof stays attached to the other side, and we're going to do that with the help of bungees. These are our bungee cords, and on the other end of the sukkah roof we're going to attach them to the pole over here so that the sukkah doesn't open and close on its own. So a little bit hard for it to see on this angle. I'm going to open the roof and show you how I'm going to just attach this to one of the loops and around the back pole. That's all done. Now, people always ask us questions about troubleshooting. The sukkah roof gets stuck, it can't open, it can't close, it's not draining. One of the most important things that we found is that the sukkah loops might get stuck to the ends of the bars. What we do to prevent that is take one of your bungees and wrap it around the ends of the bars so your loops cannot fall off the end. Just take the bungee, wrap around the loops tightly, and tie it around so that it cannot fall off. The same thing goes for this side over here. The loops can get stuck on these bolts. So wrap a bungee around the ends of the bars. I'll show you here in this demonstration. I'm going to take one bungee, it's quite long, wrap it around a few times, just like that, pull it taut and into the cord. That's it. Your loops cannot come past this point and won't get stuck. If you're having trouble with your roof, always remember, check, is your angle right? Is anything interfering over here? Sometimes your bars might be disconnected. Make sure they're connected properly. Sometimes it might get interference, damage, rust or something like that. You can put grease or even Vaseline over the tops of your bars and that will give you a smooth running. But as you can see, if you've set it up correctly, just like our demonstration, it opens like an absolute charm. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.